Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to work on the closure for our journal. This is the pocket file folder journal, and it has two pocket file folders combined to make this really cool journal. So I am going to use this cuckoo clock chain to create a latching system on this. So what I want to do probably is I think I want to double that up. Now I can either go completely around it and hook it, and then hook a charm on here. That is one way to do it, but I think the better way would be to I might have to get my magnifiers, so just bear with me 1 second while I find out. I will try desperately to stay on camera during this process, but it is extremely difficult when you're working with beads. Okay, I want a little hanger there so I can hang a few items on that. There, that will be enough. I'm going to turn this way. And I have this little ring here, and I'm testing it out really to see if it's strong enough. It may not be. This is a jump ring, a jump ring. It's used to jump two pieces together. How's that sound? But I've got to figure out how to get around the book to maneuver it so that I can get these pieces hooked. That's the hardest part, the maneuvering. Because you get one going one way, and then you'll see this one's bent at a little different angle. And you can't get under it because, well, you just can't. Let me see if I can figure out how to grip onto it this way. All I really need to do is get a grip on that side. And I think right about there. See if I can do it with my thumb. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. That's a pretty strong jump ring, so I'll go this way. I know you'd like me to bring that in closer, but I really can't. If I bring it in too close, I will be off camera. Okay, right there we now have a jump ring on here so that we can jump this up to our front. Right here to over here. Which means we want to put another jump ring somewhere where we can hook this guy on. Now, we don't want to hook it, I know it's a gator mouth. We don't want it to be gatored that far. We are going to, hook it closed. So I think maybe right about here would be tight enough to jump this piece right there. I'm going to use a bigger ring this time because I have the lobster claw to put on it. So I think probably right about here. Don't come off. Be a good little lobster claw and hang on to things. This one should be a little bit easier to close, but it's just hard maneuvering around these little pieces. Now I got off on that one when I went to get my closure there, so I have a little bit of a bent. Just straightening it up. Don't want anything bent. Maneuvering things together. Oh, I did that all wrong. Look at that. I closed it completely. It's a trick. Oh, Angie. What was that for? So clever. You're such a clever girl. Here we go. A lot harder to bead as you get older because you can't see as well. Okay. There we go. So that's a little large. Okay, so I want to bring it back a little bit. I'm going to bring it back to right about here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take it back about 5. I have to get a new jump ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to go right there. But I want to get a new ring. Okay. Got Harry Potter on the brain today. Don't know why. I'm going to throw this one away because I've weakened it by opening, closing, opening, closing. So, since it's so weak, let's get rid of it. I'm going to take this one. These are nippers. I'm going to nip away some chain. So I have a little dangle here to hang something on. Now let's close this. Make sure it works. Flip that over. That might be too close. I mean, that tightens it up, but ooh, I think that's just a little too close. See how that is? So you just kind of have to work with it when you're doing jewelry on a piece of paper. You kind of have to just keep working with it. Okay, which one am I on? That one? Okay, going back to this one. This maybe is the happy medium. We can hope. I just felt my handle slide. Oh yeah. So getting your finger on there. Old fingers don't work so well anymore. There we go. Okay, so now I can hang a couple of charms on this. I'm wondering if maybe putting that together is the way to go. Don't know. I'm wondering if I should double chain it. I think not. I think I'll just go ahead and hang a couple charms. And then I'm going to bring some chain up here on the front, right here. And we're going to hang some things there. So I want to like hang it over. Like this. I'm going to use a smaller jump ring here. I'm going to push those back because I don't want to keep running into the nippers, because I'll end up grabbing them and nipping off one of my pieces, and I don't want to do that. Okay, one long, one short. It's very hard to see. Perseverance. It's like, all right, my eyes are not getting old. So just get with the program here, guys. All right. Probably could have used a little smaller lobster claw there. I like that. Okay, I don't like this, the way it's hanging. So I am going to double it up. And I think we will let two of these kind of hang down. So I'm going to nip it off right here. Hope that's not too loose. Okay. We are going to double this up. And to hook it right there to there. Okay. So I'm going to double up my chain if I can. I probably will have to go with this little wider one. I kind of hate to, because they're not as thick as the little ones. By thick, I mean they're not as sturdy. Okay, there's 2. Okay. Going to wrap that back around there. Just like this. I'm bringing that jump ring together. I have these on here for the charms now. So I'm going to hook this onto the front. And I'll leave some extra chain. Let's see, maybe not. Right there. Let's try that. That might be a little loose. I'm doubling through the chain here. Doubling up the chain, I should say. Let's check that. And there we go. I think that'll work. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, right here, is I'm going to go ahead and remove all but these little bits here, these 4 or 5, and I'm going to leave those on there in case this gets fat and needs to be lengthened. Does that make sense? I hope so. Now, just so you remember, this is cuckoo clock chain, and I used cuckoo clock chain because it's sturdier, and I just love the way it looks. So now let's get a couple charms on here. I'll need those probably, unless I use, sometimes I just like to use the little pins to hook them on. So let's see what we have here. Clock. Ooh, I always love to hang little picture things onto a journal. I just think it's sweet. So I think I'll hang it on this one right here. I'm going to clip it up just a little bit higher. And I will use a jump ring on this one. Let's see if I can use a small one because they're a little thicker. Ooh! Well, it's on my lap somewhere now. So we'll leave that one there until I stand up. Put that aside. Just bending them back and forth from each other like a doorway would open and close. Going to hook that right on the end, right there. Going to put on my strong thumb. This is probably why my fingernail stays split. My handles keep slipping. These are too expensive to replace, so they're gonna have to do me. Okay. Now we need another one right down here. And I think, oh, we do have the Tree of Life in this book. And here's a tree of life here. We could hang one up there. Here is a butterfly. A butterfly is always wonderful to hang. I'm going to nip this up just a couple. Make sure you're wearing glasses to cover your eyes when you're nipping jewelry. Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? Oh, a weird clock. Definitely a clock for... oh, this is always a nice one. This is an Alice in Wonderland. Some of these are Alice in Wonderland is what they are. I love that. It's kind of vintage and beautiful. A bee, lots of music stuff, lots of these. These I have somewhere else too. Oh, there's some birds, a frame. I think we might go with this one. There's a rose. A rose might be pretty. I already have one big one, so maybe not two big ones. I'm going to bring a couple of these over. Oh boy, those are strong. I don't know. I think I like the butterfly better, guys. Here's the butterfly. Going to put it right on the end. Hopefully they stay. Then I think we'll do a tree of life up here, and that'll give us 1, 2, 3 on the front. Yeah, I think that works nice because now there's 3 on the front, right there. And we do need to probably put one right here to hook those two together, just to, you know, keep them secure. There's a unicorn. I don't think that's what we want. The rose. There's a flower. I love the flower. A heart. There we go. Let's go with a heart. And the heart's just going to close that extra 2 chains together. Just to keep them from catching on something. I'm looking for the where the break in the stuff is. See the little break in it? That's what I was looking for. Just going to hook these 2 together that are in pieces. Right here. And we'll hook a heart on here. Oops. You just kind of have to keep working with it till you have everything secure. There we go. And now let's go back here. And we will add on a couple back here. So let's start with this flower. We have a beautiful flower. Okay. So nice when they just go right together. I just love it. I love it when I feel that. Those two pieces clasped together, the two pieces of wire. It's like, oh, that is wonderful. Oh, look, here is some mushrooms. Let's put those on there. Those are a perfect piece to go on here. Now it has a clasp on its own. So let's see if we can make it work. Even though it's gold, it's still going to be okay. I'm going to just hook it right on the bottom here. Perfect fit. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is very pretty. And we need one more on here. We do have another butterfly that's a little one. Let's put it on there. And I think we'll put it right up here. Oh, there, they went right together again. There we go. So our journal is now done because we have all of our little journal jewelry on there. We have our closure, as long as it holds up. We have stuff all over the place. Ooh, look at that. Now, if you wanted, you could go through and put some more on here. It's fine to do that. You know, there's no reason not to. So you could hang some pieces on there. A lot of times that is where I like to use these pins for that, just to hang a few pieces. So like, here's that rose. We could hang that on there. And I just kind of prefer to just hook them on. Now, these are very sharp pins. I usually would normally glue them together. I'm not going to do that on here, just because I think, you know, I just have to send a warning with my journal that says don't hurt yourself on the journal. Actually, before I send the journal, I'd probably close those up. I probably would. Ah, there's a flower pot. Let's do a flower pot. So I'm just going to hook it on there. When I put it so when it hangs correctly. In other words, it doesn't hang backwards. So there is a couple of pieces on there. plus this one, that's 3. So that gives us 3 on the back, 3 on the front. And I'll probably go back and glue these shut on there. Just because I don't like it when things like this open and can poke people. It's just something I like to be careful of with my pieces. There we go. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Let me get these things out of the way. And we'll do a quick walkthrough and see what's in here. So our journal is now done. Oh, there's some extra pieces there. And we have some beautiful journal jewelry. And here is a place for somebody to put a picture. And more jewelry. You can see how those hang here now with the dress pins. And then this, very pretty. Okay, in our first pocket we have this beautiful journal card with one of the little fairy girls on it. She has beautiful butterfly wings. And they are going to embrace their journey as we go through this book. In here I have made another envelope, and inside of this envelope is all the little offcuts from everything I made in here, and a pocket, an extra pocket. So there's lots and lots of goodies in there. That goes in here. Then here we have a beautiful writing spot where you can write all over the place in here. And this is where your secret journal is, right there. And here we have this beautiful piece of art from Tammy. Thank you, Tammy, for making that. And here is one of our tags with a little baby tag. And I have gone through and put windows in. And then on this side, there are pockets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little pockets with lots of little goodies hanging around here. So, those could get lost down in there, so have to be careful with them. And then right here, oops, look who got caught up in my journal jewelry. Oh yeah, first you didn't want to help write, now you want to get in the way. So, right here we have made a belly band. And I've got to put this on this side because when I put it there, it got up in the closure. So maybe we'll just leave one there and put the other one over here with this piece. So we made a belly band out of this lady here. And here with this net pocket, we have another journaling card. And a beautiful number 37 right here. Here we have some fine pencils, but it's not really a fine pencil. Today is full of possibilities, you know. And that is that you have the possibility to write in this little teeny tiny journal that has several pages. 1, 2, 3, oh, there's 5, 10, 15, 20 back and front. 20 blank spots to write on. Cool, huh? And then, of course, our tags here. Art is a line around your thoughts. And then you can journal on both of these. And then in here we have dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. And we have this little quote in here: the valuable and simple in life makes you create art. So it's just a sentiment or a quote to keep you going. Then in here, another journal card awaits your writing. Look at that. That'll be fun. Love this paper. And we have another beautiful piece of art from Tammy Van Antwerp. Thank you, Tammy. She sent me a couple of these things. Well, more than a couple. And I thought, oh my gosh, they go perfect. Especially this one. Look at how perfect this is. I mean, it just belongs there. I think she sensed it. So I never hung one on here, a charm. I could if I wanted to, but I don't think I do. So we have that. We have that. We saw that. So in here is our journal, and we have a journaling card. And we have a nice big blank journal. There are no pockets in this journal. I've included a pocket for you to start with. There is some old ephemera in here. There are some old book pages. And here's one of the old ephemeras. And on the other side, there's another part to it. On this side, right here. So you can write on that. And then back here, we have another pocket. And I've put a Tree of Life tag in here, or a journal card. And then we go to here. And in here I've put another little journal. And it's just got old ledger paper in it. It's very fragile, but I wanted to include it. I actually got some of it in upside down, but it's okay that way. There's no problem with it. The centerpiece is a couple of the little sleeping fairies. And just some different papers to write on in there. Just makes it a nice little book. And that goes back in here. And does it seem impossible, but we are through the whole journal already. But there's a lot going on in here, and I absolutely love it. It is one of the favorites that I have made. I love the belly band. I love the art. I love including some of Tammy's with it. I do need to put my name inside this journal somewhere. So let's find a place. And I think I'll write it right here. Let's see, what could I write it on today? I'm going to have to get a stamp like you have, Tammy. That would be so cool. Whoa, my pen just blew apart. Hey, look, I have another one that did that in here. That is just weird. Okay. Handmade by Angela L. Thoma. Woohoo! That's not the place for it. Needs a little hidden spot. Right over here. There we go. Let's darken that up a little bit with some ink. Inching it up a little bit so it looks like it's old. And let's glue it in place. A lot of times I'll make a little pocket thing to hold stuff like this, but it's also okay just to put your name in there somewhere. You should always put your name on your art, because creating these journals is actually a piece of art, you know. If you think about it, it's time consuming, it's energy consuming, it's all consuming. And it's just important to make sure that you mark your art. So there we go. And our journal is all done. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me while we went on this big, long adventure and made this beautiful journal. It is absolutely awesome. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's find that hook that goes up to the front. And there it is. That is our nice little lobster claw there. They're always a little funky to hang on to. But there we go. And I love a journal that has jewelry on it. I just think that that is so cool. So thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. If you have any questions, please just ask. I absolutely love these. I put that green paper behind her. This is that straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. She sent several different colors, green, red, and blue. 2 blues. And look how big it is. It's absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love it. I used it on the back of some of the journal cards. And I used it on the backs of some of these. So there we go. Okay, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed this process. I'm going to put this like that so you can see the cover. And maybe turn that just a little bit. And bring this down. And there we go. So thank you very much for hanging out with me and for working on this journal with me, and thank you for keeping me going. Love you guys. I really appreciate every one of you. You're all priceless people, and you're wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll see you all later. Bye.